Hello， 线上以及现场所有乘客群朋友们，大家好，我是一博。
Hello， 大家好，我是元气 MC 若彤。
哇，好久没有回到我们主场了。如果你今天晚上准备好的话，我现在要听到一个最大声的尖叫声。
是的，大家还记得吗？我们这个球技呢的全新企划，就是我们会推出我们 PLEAGUE 的歌曲。
该不会也要有新歌发布了吧？
没错，我们即将要有2首新歌上线了，分别是《Dare to Fly》还有《We Are PLEAGUE》。稍后呢，空中音乐教室也会再邀请空姐来跟大家做详细的介绍。
这边呢，也要邀请我们的所有乘客，在12月4号到12月28号之间呢，参加我们 Orange Moment 橘色时光的征稿活动。只要在社群平台呢搭配我们本季领航员球队歌曲，发布一则跟领航员相关的贴文或是短影音，投稿给我们，就有机会获得专属的飞行奖励哦。
是的，没错，详细的资讯呢，也请大家上我们领航员的官方 IG 上面继续追踪喽。
另外，各位现场的乘客还有线上的乘客，不要忘记本周末领航员还有东超主场的赛事，不要错过啦。
12月14号呢，礼拜天，我们将对上来自澳门的澳门黑熊，精彩的国际赛事，大家千万不要错过了。那欢迎大家一起到桃园巨蛋为飞行部队加油。
好的，当然今天也要欢迎我们的贵宾呢来到现场，请唱名道的贵宾挥挥手跟大家打声招呼，也请我们现场所有乘客用热情来欢迎他们。首先欢迎我们桃园市政府地方税务局服务科刘家玉科长，欢迎，
欢迎科长。
接着欢迎我们服务科李介忠基和，欢迎，
欢迎欢迎
欢迎基和，你好。好的，现场的朋友，接下来让我们欢迎来访客队台北富邦勇士。
首先为大家介绍今日客队台北富邦勇士球员登录名单：0号赖廷恩，3号林君佑，8号周桂宇，11号洪凯杰，14号蔡文成，23号强纳森 ，Number 25 Benny Boatwright，88号曾祥军 ，Starting 5先发5人名单：1号莫巴叶，4号陈友伟，6号吴永胜 ，Number 10 Archie Goodwin，Number 33 Troy Gillenwater， 格伦特。教练团体能教练郑维璇，助理教练林威浩、程立焕、梁兆轩，总教练吴永仁，总经理叶仲英。
在成长不是偶然，而是一次又一次让生命变得理所当然。
这边都是 highlight， Dare to fly，超人期待。 在，这是我的舞台，随便都是 highlight。Dare to fly，超人期待 We are pilots。Oh eyes on me， Oh eyes on me，Me and my crew 都在找寻 ，Pilots 心里要小心，我们离目标就快靠近 ，Cause we ready to fly。We fly into the sky， 也知道你们都会在 ，Cause we know what you're waiting for。Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, oh, oh, oh. Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。We are Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。Dare to fly， 我来主宰，这是我的舞台，身边都是 highlight。Dare to fly， 超人期待。We are pilots。
桃园璞园领航员球员名单：全备号5号威狼喷射机飞进你的心，欧文陈强爽；全备号3号控球孙立军，空中好声音，帅气小生陈立胜。全备号1号领航大门神篮板先知 Mustafa D.N.D。全备号21号 Number 21波浪咖啡3分王 Alex Brown。全备号25号你的护国神阵领航不倒翁林正。全备号10号不忘初衷领航小可爱林彬威。全备号12号领航剑齿虎 Never Give Up 篮球贵公子李恰康。全备号6号关键杀手偏跳大师关塔拉梅拉关达佑。Starting Five 先发5人名单。全备号24号 Number 24 Welcome Back 重返天际线桃园哥哥 Trivia Great。全备号31号 Number 31领航装甲车篮下堡垒 William Artino。全备号13号空中飞龙禁区龙卷风谭杰龙。全备号30号控球魔术师神奇小白白耀成。全场给我一个最大声的尖叫声！让我们欢迎球员编号69号全城的希望狂野 MVP 野王69卢全祥。丰原 员吴云凯、保姆师彭丽珍、体能教练刘库少、体能教练刘年杰、助理教练柯焕伟、助理教练唐伟杰、助理教练陈世杰、助理教练黄启峰、助理教练暨球员发展总监杨一峰、总教练 Caminos、副领队黄少恩、副领队陈信安。欢迎双方的球员。好的，现在请我们双方的球员至场边稍待片刻，我们即将进行 P.LEAGUE 2025-26 GA 黄金甲11月 MVP 颁奖。
夜王卢俊祥今年开季一样稳定输出凶猛火力，目前缴出的是场均18分、4.5助攻、3.5篮板、2.0的超节成绩，帮助我们领航员拿下了2连胜，荣获了 P.LEAGUE 25-26赛季的 GA 黄金甲11月 MVP 的殊荣。这也是俊祥生涯第7次获得了单月最有价值球员，再创联盟的新纪录。
好，现在就让我们邀请 GA 黄金甲11月 MVP 69卢俊祥，
欢迎俊祥。
同时也邀请我们 P.LEAGUE 副会长陈建州黑哥以及 GA 黄金甲事业发展及行销部蔡彦祥经理上台进行颁奖，欢迎
黑哥，也欢迎我们的蔡经理，请黑哥为我们颁发 MVP 的奖杯，也请蔡彦祥经理颁发获得最多冠军选手指定保健品牌 GA 黄金甲1年份的明星商品，无论场上场下都是你最长的后盾。
好的，请3位呢看向前方的媒体朋友们，看向我们前方。好的，请工作人员来协助调整位置哦。OK， 好，看向前方媒体朋友们，3、2、1，耶！非常殊荣的时刻，看向我们左边的朋友，左边的媒体朋友，3、2、1，耶！好，看向右边的媒体朋友们，再一张哦，3、2、1，赞啦！好的，谢谢，感谢我们黑哥以及蔡经理。好，俊祥请留步，拿着我们的奖杯来看向中间的媒体朋友，再次恭喜我们俊祥啊！好的，3、2、1，赞啦！看向我们右边的媒体朋友，右边的媒体朋友，3、2、1。好，俊祥左边的媒体朋友 ，OK。好，请掌声再次恭喜卢俊祥，恭喜我们俊祥再次拿下单月的最有价值球员。好，接下来呢要进入我们工商的时间了。领航员负责在场上飞，棉豆腐负责让你舒服睡。棉豆腐呢，桃园体验点全新开幕，距离我们高铁桃园站呢，只要10分钟的车程。每周1、3、5、6日，欢迎市场有兴趣呢前往体验的乘客，记得到我们棉豆腐的官网来预约参观啊。好的，今天在我们飞人席呢，仍然有我们棉豆腐所提供的活动，要举高你的催眠面包板板来干扰客队罚球。在赛后呢，我们就会选出2位最卖力的乘客，获得我们催眠面包枕头。那全场的乘客呢，也要注意啦。今年继续携手我们棉豆腐呢，新增了 MVP 飞行乘客特殊的奖项，请大家在赛前要到指定的抽奖箱投入抽奖帘。我们将会在赛后抽出呢1名 MVP 的飞行乘客，由当天 MVP 飞行员来亲自颁奖。飞行乘客可获得我们棉豆腐的标准单人棉豆皮1组，让我们一起连霸航线，斗阵齐飞。谢谢。
接下来呢，各位乘客也要让我们欢迎台湾职业排球联赛最青春、最甜美的17 Live 淘气女孩桃园云豹飞将职业排球队的专属啦啦队来到我们的场中央，欢迎。好的，那也让他们来跟大家自我介绍一下啦。Hello， 大家好，我们是淘气女孩，欢迎。我是 淘气女孩的总监陆小晴，大家掌声鼓励。
大家好，很开心来到领航员的主场，我是何琪。
何琪，大家好，我是背号51的婉婉。Hello， 大家好，我是1瓶、2瓶、3瓶的1瓶，欢迎1瓶。
Hello， 大家好，我是艾丽，哇，艾丽，
哇，太可爱了！相信大家在看完开场舞之后呢，也有感受到他们的活力与热情哦。淘气女孩今天也将携手我们的 Pilots Crew 一起为飞行员加油。那再次的热烈欢迎他们，谢谢。
谢谢大家。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. We're back from the first break of the 25-26 season. We begin where we started, defending champion Pilots against the runners-up in the Braves, from the floor where it all ended last season in Game 7 of the Plus League Finals. The Pilots hold the 2-win, no-loss record to start the season atop of the table. The Ghost Hawks had an impressive road victory against the Braves, who themselves turned that very underwhelming home debut into a record-setting victory over the brand new team in the Plus League, the Yankee Engineering Arc. And it's Yankee with a Y. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Ryan Chen, your Plus League English play-by-play, as always. We have a lot to catch up on, but first we introduce our Mandarin broadcast duo. On the left is former Steelers head coach Qiu Dazhong, and on the right, Jason Huang Congcao. 球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听邱大中跟黄崇超的讲评，当然就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得我们 Plus League 的 YouTube 转播都要按赞。Before the break, the Plus League had 4 games played, as you could probably surmise from the table, but it's been 32 days for the Braves and 33 days for the Pilots since they played a competitive game. The Pilots, in fact, were in the Philippines to take on the Morocco Bulls for Iligan City, quite a distance away from Manila, but unfortunately a typhoon meant the logistics to travel home were a lot more arduous. Last season, November FIBA window, we in the Plus League only had a 18-day off break, and they already had 7 games played, so all teams at least played 2 games, and the Braves themselves played 5. Justin represented Chinese Taipei in the last window with 14 points on the road and 19 points in Xinzhuang Gymnasium. A team high mark in the second game. Chinese Taipei coming into the first window ranked highly in the power rankings, but unfortunately took 2 losses.
其实，在中华队有看到很多很好的球员，然后他们的自律性也很高，就像英俊跟丁谦。对，那我觉得在他们身上，我学到的就是领袖气质吧。对，那在怎么去以身作则这方面，怎么去带领我们这些学弟，然后我觉得怎么在球场上就是 hold 住整个团队。我这个领袖气质，我觉得需要学习一下。那我觉得学习到这些经验的时候，回来希望我可以带好就是我的学弟们。其实当时图奇在赛前的时候就有跟 我讲这个策略。对，那其实我当时是蛮兴奋的，就是勇于去挑战这件事情。对，那在比赛快要到之前，然后我们的分析师寇他就传一些渡边个人习惯动作，然后叫我去怎么去守他会比较好的一些策略。对，然后结果他一丢这个讯息给我的时候，我发现我突然好像有点紧张，然后我就回来一个完了。然后他也很有趣，就是说。渡边完了，对。那我觉得我们就是因为我们两个比较熟，所以我们都是用一些比较开玩笑的方式，然后去把这些缓解这些紧张的氛围啦，对。
Justin sharing the lessons he learned as part of the national team in this window, saying especially from the CBA guys learned and saw how they were disciplined and how they led by example and led vocally. And the second one actually asked by Coach Tucci the day of the game, and right before was sent video by pilots and national team video coordinator Ko with Yuta Watanabe's film. And Watanabe in the second game, 14 points, 38% shooting from the field. You can just say just okay. So a decent job done by Justin to hold the previous NBA veteran of 213 games played for Watanabe. Justin does play on the pilots, who led by Irgi Caminos, big into individual defensive work. Well, previously, Justin was collegiate teammates with Jack Zhen Xiangjun at Fujian Catholic University. And so, an opportunity to play with each other at the Plus League media event. General Manager Roger guaranteed that Zhen Xiangjun will see more playing time through the later parts of the season, and now we hear from Coach Aaron.
一个月的休赛的确是对球员来说就是有点辛苦了。球团其实还安排了一个NBA 的个人训练师来做一个个人训练，然后让球员接受一些不同的一些训练方式跟身体的一些调整。我觉得。
Aaron sharing that it is hard to take such a long break in the middle of the season, and as part of the preparations to get action going again, they invited an NBA skills trainer, and it was a focus on many different areas, of course, basketball skills, but also preparations to be done off the court, and it was, in Aaron's words, very important for the team to get some different kind of stimulation, different kind of perspective on their play. So we are moments away from the first tip, but not before we introduce the personnel that will start this game off, including the 3 officials. Pauian in the middle will be the crew chief, Zhang Zizan on the left, and He Xuanwei on the right are our 3 officials. The Braves will start Mbaye next to Gillenwater, Archie Goodwin, Jerry Chen Youwei, and Jeff Wuyong-Shen. And on the pilot side, they've made the change. William Martino will start next to Jonah Morrison. Travion Graham makes his return after injury. Ethan Pauian and the aforementioned Justin. The pilots will be in white, the Braves in blue. Archie Goodwin controlling. Gillenwater on the block. Braves did not start the season with him as one of the starting bigs. Chen Youwei leaks underneath and lays the ball in. Chen Youwei played for Coach Cho for a season down in Kaohsiung before signing with the Braves as a free agent. Justin, jump pass over to Travion with Gillenwater in front. Step back, not yielding any room. Bounces off the backboard, and a long rebound to Jeff. Deflected though, and Ethan will start a 3-on-2 break. Justin taking the early 3, swirls in and out. As Travion got 2 hands on it, and an eventual foul is called. Travion Graham working off a left knee injury. You see Justin, good-looking spiral, and probably helped the basketball stay on the cup for so long. Down screen for Chen Youwei, guarded by Jonah. A switch with the bigs. Archie floating in with the runner. A 4-0 start for the Braves as Travion on the right, Justin on the left. Martino screens, but the ball doesn't keep going. Reverse to the other side. 3 seconds for Justin to offer up a pass. Too late. Bad shot clock awareness by the Pilots. Not a lot of energy in that offensive attack. Graham is taking the place of first-year pilot Cedric Milner, who played a couple of games in the Plus League and has also been involved with the Pilots ECU Super League action. A wayward shot, and the Pilots are looking for their first score. Adrian Graham, 27 regular season games across 3 seasons as Ethan gets the scoring started from the left corner, dropping in 3. Not to be outdone, Gillenwater with a 3 counter. Gillenwater in 2 games for the Braves, scoring 22 points. Justin into the elbow area, but that shot deflected, and Gillenwater had that flicked away and out of bounds off of a white, they say. Travion gestured the handoff, and maybe that was some misdirection for the Braves defenders. Goodwin guarded by Ethan. As Gillenwater feeling it, pops another 3. So a hot start for him as the Braves quickly reach 10 points on the night. Graham behind the back, lofts it up, no whistle as Artino put it on target. Oh, finding a teammate as the Braves break ahead. Alley-oop up, and Gillenwater lays it good. All right, now this starting lineup for the Pilots not getting good looks. Graham hands off to Justin. Now a couple of ball screens, leaves Baye on him. Ethan, no good. How about from 6 feet? No. Martino, now Graham with it. He puts it up and still off. It's Artino's turn. No whistle. No, there was. And the lead official on the other side of the cup. So that might explain the delay.
Two shots.
William Martino swirling out the first. Pilots have Alec Brown coming off the bench in this one. As Artino, no good for 2. Water drops it away, too deep. Getting it back as Gillenwater, how about from the left corner, Butter. Taoyuan's got himself a dime as well as the first 2 points of the game. And just like that, Pilots personnel changes incoming. 3-man game on the right side as Travion, Euro step no. The Brave went down as Graham on the second effort. A layup is in. And it's Archie Goodwin taking on Bayalta and Ethan. This time Graham draws the foul. See Travion keep the ball away from Taoyuan enough to create space and draw that foul. Alec Brown will check in next to Jackie, number 12, Lee Jiakang.
站在罚球线，隔岸两罚。
The Pilots coming into tonight, a 69.7% free throw unit, which, if you could believe, is the best mark in the Plus League. While that percentage is going down quickly, Artino coming away with nothing, and so does Travion Graham. Gillenwater giving it a try, almost, and Taoyuan with a putback. The Braves already up to 18 points. How about Travion, a catch and shoot opportunity, and bingo. How about a counter three? That's Archie Goodwin in Pauian's face. Whatever you can do, I can do better. This time Graham draws another whistle, takes to the deck. And it is Taoyuan. The Braves now with their third team foul, as the two squads will head to the bench. A good start for the Taipei Fubon Braves, a 13-point lead here in the first. We'll step aside for this break and back after this.
掌声谢谢 Pilots Crew， 谢谢 Pilots Crew 的演出。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Your likes on the YouTube live stream are appreciated. A few more comments from our pre-game coverage of this Plus League regular season game.
我觉得不管是一场比赛或一整个球季，都一定会遇到高潮或低潮啦。那我觉得最重要的就是一直灌输球员的一个最重要的一个观念，就是保持正面积极的态度啦。啊，你要相信，然后一直告诉他们你要相信自己，相信你的队友，然后相信整个团队，啊，让整个团队是有一个很有凝聚力的一起打球，然后发挥出1+1等于大于2的一个状况。我相信那球队就会慢慢的变更好。
Coach Aaron Uyuron saying that the Braves, despite their struggles, that the staff keeps on reinforcing a positive attitude in the team for the players to have belief in themselves and in the team. It is a very long season as Graham misses from the free throw line again. But now, how about from three-point land? Just off. Braves push it up to the corners. No change in personnel for them. Goodwin give him some space. No good as Jeff Wu gives him a second chance. Ball keeps popping around. How about this time off a dribble pull-up? Ball gets away from the Pilots. They'll keep the ball moving as Gillenwater fakes the screen and a holding foul first. And I believe that is Travion's second personal. It's also the Pilots' second team foul. Missing, there it is. Now the first substitution for the Braves is Chen for Mbaye. Anyway, given space, Jackie did a great job sliding his feet, and right fresh in, Chen Xiangdring leaves it short. Pilots need to start to make a run. Travion working with Brown. Justin drives and wide open for the easy deuce. And easy looks would come a long way to get the Pilots back in the game. Goodwin giving some space as Jeff is chased on the ball screen. 3 seconds left. Chen away. Jeff flew from the corner and he was already out of bounds. Looking like a turnover was likely no matter what in that possession. Hard to ask for Chen Xiangdring to close out that far on Justin. Owen Chen Jianshuang, first year with the Pilots, the backup point guard, over to Justin, and that one's good. So a 5-0 run for Justin has the Pilots down by 7. Water going at Amdi, and the hook shot is no good. Jianshuang pushing it up. Brown with space in the right corner, no, as Amdi pushed it up to the basket. A lot of contact there. Brown fouls in transition. Well, the referees can't call a foul now, but I think the Pilots really wanted to pay more attention. I think the argument is Andy got up much higher than all the Braves defenders in that situation. So we got a replay of the take foul by Brown to stop the break. Third by the Pilots. Goodwin now taking on a second defender over the top of Alec Brown. Made an impressive Braves debut, but in the East Asia Super League where he scored 43 points. Owen from 12 feet in and out. Pilots with a few bad lucks as Benny Bowright sneaking onto the floor and cashing in a 3. Will extend the Braves lead again. Gambling on the steal. Owen left open. His 3 is in. So far on the season, a small sample size of a 25% three-point shooter. Chen Xiangdring from the free throw area gives Braves a second chance. Bowright driving on Amdi, and a foul is called. The team's fourth, they'll take it out of the side. Bowright himself also impressed in that East Asia Super League game. Could have been a foul on a couple of Pilots there. They ultimately call it on Amdi. Number 11, KJ, trying to shake free. Chen Xiangdring alone on the side. Don't see that very often. Hand off to KJ. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The defending champion Pilots have got work to do. Graham drives right, slows it up, out to Jackie, wide open from 3. And it was short as Pilots in the vicinity. Graham giving a second chance, no. Brown from up close, misses the hook, and Amdi gives him another chance. How about Owen? Takes the pass, pulls up for 2, and buries it. Braves can't be happy with that sequence. Dokoyu, no luck from the transition 3. A whistle, and it should be free throws for Jackie. Driving on Chen Xiangjun in the right corner again. Seems pretty clear that those pilot wings always going to be driving on Chen Xiangjun. Gave up 2 points. Now the foul as the free throw bug has infected the pilots tonight. Jackie coming into tonight, a 75% free throw shooter. Small sample as looks like we got a rebounding foul against the Pilots. It's going to be called against Amdi. And you see taking it right through the chest of Chen Xiangjun. Now, understandably, there could have been something called on the instance previously, but that doesn't justify you committing a foul and not getting the attention of the referees next time. On the game, the Pilots are 1 for 6 from the line. A pretty awful mark as the Braves, a very modest 1 for 2. Alec Brown, nothing but net. And I'll cut the gap to 5 points. KJ with some room over to Boatwright. His contested 3 is going to be off at Chen Xiangjun in a better position. Boatwright trying to cross up Amdi. Flips it over to Jack, and that shot affected. Here come the Pilots with less than a minute to go. Jackie, handoff to Owen, handoff back to Jackie. Fubon was digging deep against Josh. Now Amdi from 18 feet, no, but Graham in better position. He's fouled, count it. So eventually, Travion Graham's efforts pay off. One of those playing the long game there. See, battling Josh for most of that possession. Strong enough to finish through the contact. So maybe in the future, Amdi will deliver the pass, but a shot in this essence has the same effect. He'll take a seat at number 25, Linton, original member of the Pilots, comes in for him. Archie Goodwin finally ends the Pilot streak. Pilots with 9 seconds on the clock, missed shot. Let's see if the Braves hold. Goodwin waits, Boatwright providing the screen. Over to 25, and that's just off. The Braves open up a big lead in the first quarter. The Pilots are making headways back into this one. Find themselves down by 6 after the first.
各位乘客们注意啦！现在是我们的亚瑟士 Shooting Cam， 被召到乘客们一起投出我们的3分球。Hello， Shooting， 乘客交 出我们的3分球。小胡找到你了，3分球，好球，谢谢小胡。投出你的3分球，哇哦，真是太神准啦！找到你们喽，投出你最神准的3分球，投篮，投出3分球，好球，太棒了！再次帅气，进球了，好球！哎呦，姿势100，非常好，感谢各位乘客，谢谢我们的亚瑟士 Shooting Cam， 等一下继续为领航员加油。
欢迎各位乘客、球迷朋友们来到现场，谢谢若彤。好的，我们即将进行的是第2节的比赛，各位乘客加油，付出你的能量，让我们来超前比分。
Welcome back to the broadcast. This day in Plus League history, back in 2022, former Brave Zhang Zongxian achieved 200 career assists, and in the same game, Zheng Xiangjun grabbed his 300th rebound. Both also played 68 games exactly. Funny how that worked out. Number 0, Lai Ting'en is pressuring point guard Owen as Guan Daiyou leaves his 3 short. Was on the 16-man roster, but did not suit up for Chinese Taipei in this last window. One of 6 members of Plus League players out there, or I guess as part of the Chinese Taipei camp. Guan Daiyou got a deflection. In the 2 previous Plus League games, the Pilots led by 3 points over the Braves, then 7 points over the Ghost Hawks in the first quarter as Gillenwater switched on to Guan Daiyou, misses the runner, and a jump ball is called. That's certainly frustrating for the Pilots. I'd have to look at that one again. I think it's a little bit of merit for that one. A switch, but Boatwright left open, and he cans the 3. The Braves imports they brought in have all had a lot of offensive firepower. Getting to the rim is Owen, the natural lefty, countering the Braves. AK controlling as Josh driving, dropping it down for Gillenwater. Easy 2-man action there. Martino and Brown, same lineup. Jackie drives, avoids one, and catches a Brave for the foul. Blocking foul on Josh Jokoi. I believe Josh started the first game in Japan. The thinking was they can make him into the power forward as a holding foul. That's an easy call. So 2 straight for the Braves. Jackie left open on the left side, puts it up and puts it through. Assist to Alec Brown on the swing pass. Josh gives some room, can't get it to go. They're looking for Artino. Boatwright defending, spin to the baseline and foul, extra credit. Yeah, basketball look determined to go through the net. That's 3 team fouls on the Braves. This Willie Martino probably could even use a second bump against the defender, create some more space as the Braves see their lead shrink to 4 points, call timeout. We'll step aside for a break as the action returns after the following messages.
请我们现场所有乘客学朋友们，想要参加中场游戏的，举高你的双手。也再一次呢，恭喜各位乘客和我们飞行部队一起完成了我们 Mr. Brown Coffee Time， 完成我们3分球的任务啦。我们伯朗咖啡要送出100瓶 EX 双倍浓烈咖啡，谢谢伯朗咖啡。
The newly formed Taiwan Professional Volleyball League has 4 participating teams, and that's why there are cheerleaders of a different uniform in the building. Meanwhile, the basketball team, one of 2 that plays here, the Pilots, a 2-win, no-loss start in the Plus League, trying to match what they did last year, where they started 3-0 before that opening win streak was snapped by the Braves, 117-114 in a barn burner in Taipei Hoping Gymnasium. In the East Asia Super League, they also started with 2 wins, no losses, as Aaron drinks his famous Sapporo soda. But the Pilots, their last game played was a loss to the Morocco Bolts, as the free throw shooting has now entered the realm of pathetic for the Pilots. As a team, it's Guanayo on Gillenwater again. All the defenders come and look out. No whistle as Artino, the last line of defense. They say clean play. Thankfully, looks like nobody's worse for wear. Gillenwater from the corner, facing Alec Brown. Takes the jumper and good. Gillenwater has got really good elevation when he takes those jump shots. And KJ commits another foul. Trying to play sticky defense on the ball handler. His second personal and the team's 4th. You see, he gets his hands involved in that left arm, brushes enough that Jackie draws the foul. Almost a friendly fire turnover there. Lingzhen cuts through as Guandayo stepped on the sideline. Owen out, Ethan in. Artino's turn against Gillenwater, putting on the moves, taking a tough jumper. And Travion Graham, after grabbing the board, will loft it up to Artino all the way down court. One man to beat. A desperate shot is missed, but Travion Graham is there to pick up his teammate. Guanayo putting the pressure on Leitingan. Both of them OG members since the inaugural year of the Plus League. Benny Boatwright facing Lingzhen. Tough turnaround J as Artino to Graham, spin move, crossover, taking it up, fell, and we'll have to earn it from the line. There's the good old Travion Graham. Finesse to get around Leitingen. And the strength to put up a decent effort against Gillenwater. As you hear the Braves not so happy with the lack of a turnover call. Rams still can't fix that form at the line. It's been several years in the National Basketball Association, making his season debut, and that one looked perfect. It just took a few tries. Braves with just a one-possession lead bring Mo back in. Down to Gillenwater. Bumping against Lindsay and shoots it over two defenders. Swing it to the left side as Artino's in deep positioning. Double comes, he's trying to spin out of it, and a travel called. Making a defensive call from the sideline as Goodwin fresh into the game. Guandayo. Freedom of movement foul. As it looks like Goodwin will be given a warning about that upwards armbar. And based on the replay, it looks like the offensive player was creating all the contact. Good pass to Josh, through to Mbaye from up close, no good. From the top, got it. And there we have it, a tied ball game here halfway through the second quarter. Graham, 5 for 11 from the field. Driving kick to Mbaye from 12 feet. Momentum for the Pilots as killer Guandayo swings it to the left side. Martino, power dribble, in some trouble, keeps the ball alive, and throws it to the Braves as Guandayo takes the foul in transition. Braves want an unsportsmanlike. Guandayo to check that one again. I think the Braves might have a little bit of an argument. It would have been a miracle for Guandayo to get that steal on the other side. Looks like the referees do want to look at it at the monitor.
Important. We got to put this intensity. If Linton in any moment have to pull someone, go trap it and foul on dribble. With Mbaye, we have to go like this. Foul, and no problem.
I think there is a pretty decent argument for the Braves. As you see, Archie has the ball on his right side, and Guandayo reaching around him. Now, if it was a crossover in front of Archie Goodwin, might be a different story, but Guandayo was playing, it seems, the man and not the ball. Be a bad momentum killer for the Pilots. They have a 8 rebound advantage. So it will be 2 free throws for Archie Goodwin and the basketball.
Substitution, 勇士队换人。
And it's a tough argument for me with regards to that being a play on the basketball. In their previous matchup, the Pilots led pretty much the whole way, 47 minutes, 46 seconds. And the thing that really stood out is they had 60 points in the paint to the Braves' 32. And for the Braves, concerningly, they gave up 50 to the Ghost Hawks and only scored 36 themselves by a line drive on the catch and shoot as Guandayo skies for the board. In the end, they only come away with 1 point as Mo, an athletic deflection. Josh finally gets out of the trap. Now numbers for the Braves. Mbaye, Euro, and missing the lay, as does Gillenwater. The ball goes out of bounds off of White. Last season, the Braves, with very different import personnel, much bigger bodies. Thinking of Brendan Walters. You're thinking of Jeff Whitty. Overall, plus 84 points in the points. That's about a 3.5 point advantage per game. But they did have their worst as a close miss by Mo. They did have their worst game against the Pilots at minus 36 from the paint. Quick double team against Martino, who misses the close one and doesn't make any adjustments, just flicks it up there with the left hand, and another foul by the Braves.
Yeah, we agree. It's going to be difficult to call easy fouls right now.
There you see Willie Martino kind of called himself out, saying, you know, he got the initial bump and the space he could for that left-handed kind of push shot. And the second effort would have been even tougher with more contact, as that one swirls out. The Pilots have missed now north of 10 free throws in the first half. Missing 10 a game is already egregious. And that one unlucky. So the Pilots would have a multiple possession lead as Archie Goodwin kind of funky handles and a foul call on the backside.
One, two shot.
It's Justin's first personal. I wonder where he came from. Is working something off of the side of his head. It looks like Artino's on that side and not Justin. A good eye by the referee from the lead position, though.
Don't go Musi! Go real basketball!
I don't think it's not a foul, but to call it on Justin's a little curious. Goodwin now to 13 points on the night. He had a debut in the Plus League of 35 points. Relatively efficient because he only took 25 shots, but you take his free throw shooting, 10 for 17 that day. He left a lot of points at the line as Travion Graham falling down gets it to go. Keeping it close for the Pilots. Plus League fans will know this name very well. Femi Olujobi's lone game as a Brave, 21 points off the bench as Gillenwater tries to seek the contact. The Pilots defend well. A flop warning it against Jeff Wu as the Pilots push it up ahead. Graham to Linta and clutching in there, blocked. And Travion, look what I found. The Braves call timeout with the Pilots now taking the 1 point lead with 4:54 on the clock here in the first half. Overall, these two original Plus League teams have matched up 39 times. The Braves own a 23 wins, 16 loss head-to-head record. That's a 59 percentage point win percentage. But in the last 3 seasons, the Pilots have been the stronger team with a 12 win to 5 loss record against the Braves. So you can imagine how bad the first 3 seasons were. Interesting enough, in Taoyuan Arena, they split 10-10, but at Hoping Gymnasiums, where the difference is made, the Braves 13 wins, 6 losses. Now the timeout, Gillenwater, handoff with Jeff. Trying to find him on the other block, out to Mbaye. Pass fake. Now taking it to the Pilots defense, and it connects on the lay-in. Pilots lead short-lived as Justin flicks it to Ethan in the short corner and a soft touch. Ethan keeping Archie in front of him as Mbaye, one dribble, pull up, no. Martino gets the lay-in, and Mbaye is going to get the flop warning there. Gillenwater drives, puts it up, a la Travion Graham, but that one's unlucky and bounces out. Intercepted by the Pilots. They got a 3-on-2 going as Ethan to Artino. He's got it. The Pilots are finally getting back into form. Here in the second quarter, they own a 23-12 advantage. Gillenwater, quick move, swallowed up by the defense as Artino hits the tech. Lington, or Ken, putting his hand up, as you might have heard Artino ask about that foul. It is going to be on Artino. You see Ethan draw Taoyuan up until the last second. I think that's the right way. And maybe Artino's got a case too, as Gillenwater was delivering the contact. Kind of like round back in. He makes one of two. Justin with some space. Over to Jackie. A little pull-up three, climbs out as big bounce to the basketball. Let's get another chance. Ethan to a cutting Justin, leaning and through off the backboard. Getting really good at those left-handed shots, running across the lane. You see Benny Bowright working something off his left shoulder. Archie screened for it, now lost the three up. He was fouled on the shot. I think Artino realized his own mistake.
No, if he's on the finger, it's not foul.
Let's see it again. Well, if you're reading the 2025-26 NBA rulebook, that is now a foul, but the FIBA rules, it's a little bit more ambiguous, a little bit more lenient when it comes to hand contact.
Yes, I have a warning, yes. Go. I have a warning, don't worry. But the warning on trumping, you didn't call attack, eh? When Mbaya went to the floor.
The referee, the crew chief, will actually heard enough from the Pilots bench. He's been coaching here in Taiwan for a number of years now. I think he's finally getting a little hang of how to massage the officials.
Hey! Look the shooter. Look the shooter. Try to drive. You take advantage of that.
Goodwin, 1 of 2 with 1 left to go. Coming into tonight, a 45% free throw shooter. And through 3 games played, that's not exactly a small sample considering his usage rate. Jackie open from the left corner, too strong as Artino goes up for it. Pilots own a big rebounding advantage. Give and go, but good job by Archie Goodwin to suss it out as he finally is called out of bounds, or somebody's called out of bounds. There's the dribble, and it seems like it was the kick of the basketball by Artino that was called, though you clearly see on the video replay that Archie's foot does hit the sideline or end line. Now, whether he has control of the basketball could be the referee's only defense of not calling it blue ball, out of bounds, white ball. Goodwin gives him some space, shoots the 3, and with some rhythm makes it. Pilots call timeout. Well, good job by the Braves to take advantage on the game. Archie Goodwin with 18 points. Troy Gillenwater with 15 to lead the Braves.
Well,
Get another look. Goodwin, smart steal, staying in the play, as maybe they might have said he did not have possession of the basketball there, and so stepping out of bounds is not applicable. See, neither player has possession there, as Goodwin does offer up part of a dribble. And if Artino kicks it into Archie Goodwin, then theoretically it should be a kickball violation and not a out of bounds, because Goodwin out of bounds, if the basketball touches him, it's off of blue.
He has still a kick. He kicked the ball and take advantage. Why you go? He kicked the ball and took advantage. He played football. He wants to play for Real Madrid. No, just do that. Shoot out.
Braves switch back on defense as Alec Brown left open. Fight for the rebound. It's the Braves. 4 going fast. Goodwin trips and falls on the deck, shoots it across. As Mo joins the action, dribble fake, and another miss. He's had a tough shooting night. Now 2 for 10 from the field. Looking for Artino. Tucking it to Ethan, across to Jackie, wide open and still off. And Archie was a much improved three-point shooter last year, and this year 42% through 2 games. To Gillenwater, and he's fouled, and it'll be 2 shots. Had a mismatch, and so a good enough pass. Gave the Braves the advantage. On the Brave side, quite a bit better from the free throw line, 8 of 12. As you see, B still not ready to go. Off that wrist injury, Justin trying to go baseline. With a good up face, got Taoyuan underneath. Gillenwater and Goodwin, a 2-man game as the handles are loose. He's driving, he shoots it, and gets the roll. Number 10, Archie Goodwin, the first player to reach 20 points on the game. The Braves heavily relying on their imports in this one. And Pilots too, between Travion Grams, 18, and Willie Martino. He's trying to get up there. Martino from the line, trying to give the Pilots back the lead, and with the bounce. The first free throw falls. They look real solid with a second make as he'll head to the bench. Pilots will put on their 3.2 second personnel out there for defense. Goodwin with some momentum. Over to Troy Gillenwater, a good look and almost off the backboard. We'll be going to halftime not before speaking to Irgi Camino side.
谢 P.LEAGUE Crew 以及淘气女孩，掌声送给他们。
好的，再次感谢 P.LEAGUE Crew。来到我们中场游戏的时间啦。欢迎呢来到我们 One Shot Game， 规则非常简单，一人一球，谁先投进呢，就可以获得我们爱乐酒店的住宿券。
接下来要请我们4位乘客站在你们喜欢的3分线的位置，没错，3分线哦，记得是3分线哦。想要获得我们的奖品，没有那么容易。
如果有2位或以上的乘客，就会在我们罚球线一天到只有1个人投进为止哦。
好，那刚刚都没有投出的可以别担心，赶快去行动到罚球线上面的位置进行。
好的，今天我们有一个目标就是在下一局1more，所以邀请我们所有乘客在投出去之前呢，一起来喊1more。好，准备好了。
So welcome to halftime, where the Pilots have actually taken back the lead against the Braves. There you see the combined team statistics: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. The rebounding in particular is what stands out to me. The Pilots grabbing northwards of 15 offensive rebounds, creating themselves 12 second chance points, according to the stat sheet I was handed. And despite their awful free throw shooting, 4 for 16 as a squad, and has kept in the game. In fact, given the lead, the Braves, meanwhile, have been able to be beneficiaries of their talented import scoring trio. Archie Goodwin and Troy Gillenwater got the start and have a combined 36 points. Meanwhile, Benny Boatwright, 6 points off the bench, but we know he's got a lot of scoring potential. Meanwhile, the Pilots have been a little bit more egalitarian or utilitarian with their scoring, with only Travion Graham scoring in double digits, but we'll show the leading scorers in a moment. Martino with 8, Justin with 9 as well. For the Pilots, Travion Graham's return actually kind of started off a little bit in a bumpy way. Looked like trying to get warmed up. His athleticism was not quite there. Understandable because of his injury. But he also was trying to find the rhythm and find the spaces where he can drive through. That's what he does best. And the Pilots, I'm assuming their shooting chart won't be a very modern 3 and layups only, what is work for them. Meanwhile, the Braves usually can count on Mohamed Mbaye now in his 2nd year, but he's gone kind of cold. And we might see more Chen Xiangjun coming off the bench. Time to go to break, and we'll be back after this.
One more！
好球啊！恭喜！
恭喜这位乘客获得我们爱乐酒店提供的住宿券哦！报名到场中央，来到中圈。
欢迎来到我们中圈，也欢迎我们另外3位乘客一起来到中圈。
来，帮我来到中间的位置。
好。
好，我们来颁发的是由我们爱乐酒店提供的住宿券。
好，请稍后，我们的3位乘客也有我们的参加奖，一起来合影留念。
好，我们一起来看向前
看
方。
到中间的摄影师，3、2、1。好，全体一起来欢迎我们3位乘客。
欢迎我们3位乘客一起来到我们场中央，一起来合照。
一起来合照，恭喜恭喜！多一点空间出来，好，看向中间的摄影师。OK， 好，3、2、1，耶！好的，谢谢我们的乘客，谢谢，
感谢所有的乘客以及 P.LEAGUE Crew， 谢谢。
谢谢 P.LEAGUE Crew。好的，稍微休息一下，所有的乘客球员朋友们呢， 快点要去厕所的，要去买美食的呢，都准备好，我们下半场精彩的比赛很快就回来，待会见。那在场边呢，我们也要同时抽出今天的 MVP 乘客，可以获得我们棉豆腐所提供的奖品。好的，请快点拿出你的抽奖帘，看看是不是你哦。本日席位坐在 G15 排10号、G5 排10号、G5 排10号。 邱廷真，恭喜你得奖啦！他要说呢，球员们加油，总冠军！廷真，恭喜你！
The Plus League now has an English Instagram account at P.LEAGUE_EN. We're about 7.5 minutes from the start of the second half of action. I'm Ryan Chen, commentating for you courtside. On this day in Plus League history, in 2021, the Braves defeated the Lioneers at Hsinchu County Stadium. Michael Singletary, whose actually his name has been in the news, but nothing confirmed yet. 33 points, 17 rebounds at the time, a career high, and then would grab 18 the next season. The Braves were the only team to win their first game in the Lioneers' home stadium, who became the regular season #1 team. There you saw the leading scorers for the Braves, as we mentioned. Archie Goodwin leads them with 20 points. And in the game plan for the Pilots, they've mainly had Ethan guard him. And when it comes to dribbling east and west, he's done a pretty good job staying in front. But Goodwin has the size and has the shooting chops when needed. Over on the other side, Travion Graham leads the squad with 18 points. His Plus League high, if you can believe it, was just 25 points. He made his Plus League debut back on 2/28 of 2024, 17 minutes played against the Dreamers. Well, Travion Graham has developed a pretty decent three joining the Pilots. Otherwise, his main weapon is a kind of a shifty dribble drive in which he goes all kinds of directions, even backwards, as you saw in that last floater. And he's done quite a good job going after rebounds and second efforts. So that'll do it for us at our halftime analysis. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to leave a like, but we'll take a break and get back to the action when it resumes in about 5 minutes on the clock.
You don't want to pride with the master, but I'm the one you gotta fight.
We talked a lot about how the Pilots started the season. Well, the Braves actually had a roller coaster of a home weekend. They've played the most game in the Plus League so far with 3. They started against the Pilots, then their home opener November 8th against the Ghost Hawks, who only had 1 import. That's right, the Braves fully staffed, ready to go, playing at home. Nope. They took the loss against the Damon Brooks-led TSG Ghost Hawks. They lost by 36. And there was a lot of bad signs for the Braves, mostly on the shooting percentage sides, if you want to break things down from that perspective, which I did. But then the next night, on November 10th, the Braves set offensive records. They broke the Lioneers' single-game scoring record, held for 1,687 days with 133. Set a team record of 21 three-pointers made. Previous mark was 19. 6 players scored in double digits. The only blemish is they gave up 60 points in the first half to the new team, Qingzhou City Yankee Engineering Art. We saw the highlights of William Martino getting a start in this game. Previously, it came off the bench in both Plus League games for the Pilots, but they're changing things up with Travion Graham in there to start. And it'll be Graham and Alec Brown to start this one as Travion and Troy get caught up. Troy Glenwater from the Northeast, born in Boston, Massachusetts. Travion Graham from a little bit south of that in a district in Columbia. That's DC. And Chen Jiaoshuang gets the second half start. A quick driving kick to Alec Brown is short. Mo on the curl is hacked and fouled. Last season, Mbaye easily was a double-digit scorer, as you see, swallowed up by Alec Brown, but it was Chen Jiaoshuang who fouled initially. This season, in a very modest 2 1/3 points per game, as it is Amdi underneath committing the foul. So 2 straight fouls for the Pilots. Quickly coming around the curl and draining the 2 is Jeff Wu. Justin with some space, puts it up for a miss and a foul. It's Gillenwater returning the favor against Amdi. Here you see Mo with a good contest. And it just so happened that Amdi was so close to the rim, they're going to let him take free throws. From Senegal, Amdi, now 27 years young. As part of the 2022 Plus League draft class. Zheng Shangju still waiting his turn as Mo screens for Archie. Good win. 2 dribbles, the shot too strong as this time Andy able to clear it. Brown hasn't had a touch yet. Now has caught the ball. 8 feet, no, as Andy tried to put it up. Justin jump pass. Brown will try again, and this time swirls it in. Pilots in the first half had the biggest lead of 6 points. Gillenwater backing down Travion. Spin move, jumper, was short from the release. Look out, an open court tackle and an unsportsmanlike foul is called against Jeff Wu. Owen helped up by the Braves head coach. That's the first for the Braves after Guan Dayo played the man, not the ball, in the first half for his unsportsmanlike. There you see Jeff Wu coming out of nowhere and try to go through Owen. And if Owen was dribbling with his left hand, it would still be a tough argument for me. In the second half, Pilots are 2 for 2 at the line thanks to Amdi's efforts. And now 3 for 3. Hey, that's all it took. After a first half detrimental 4 for 16 as a squad. I'm gonna use up all my thesaurus words for bad things. With possession, Alec Brown shoots over the top and downs a 3. Just like that, the Pilots have set a new high in a winning margin in the game. Braves call a timeout with only a couple minutes into the second half of play. That is our cue to take a break as well. You're watching the Plus League on the YouTube airwaves.
一起扭起来，好辣好辣哦！哎呦，这位乘客跳得非常好，扭起来，非常好，跳得越卖力就有机会获得空姐手中的达美乐披萨兑换券哦。跟着雅雅的歌声一起扭起来。Dancing, dance time！ 哦，非常好，跟着雅雅的歌声一起扭起来，非常好，非常好，非常好，感谢这位乘客。
好的，恭喜拿到我们首排生燃小披萨。So
the Pilots on a 9-2 run to start the second half. Now, is not from efficient scoring, as they are only 2 for 6 from the field. But 4 for 4 from the free throw line. They have a 5-2 rebounding advantage. So more shots on target and maybe a lethargic effort by the Braves is why head coach Aaron calling the timeout. No changes personnel-wise for the Pilots. As alley-oop and good. Archie Goodwin to Troy Galenwater. Oh, it's not Baye, excuse me. Baye is a pretty decent passer in his own right. Justin walks into a wide open 3 and it climbs out. And that one way off target. So it was Mbaye with Alec Brown not providing enough pressure on the pass. Now, if he knew it was going to be a pass, maybe he'd be more aggressive, whereas Mbaye, okay three-point shooter, might not want to pressure him that much. So that's the give and take of defending the alley-oop from so far away. Travion Graham held, and we'll have to earn it from the line. 62-55 is the score. Owen switched on to Gillenwater, and a foul, count it. We'll take another look at it as the Pilots had a mix-up, and there's some contact on the wrist, so Owen will protest, but it won't be a winning argument. Brown dribbles and keep it swinging around as Goodwin, look out. A wild swing of the arms as Travion Graham stays cool. Got a high five afterwards. Didn't mean anything. High contact. Braves with their 4th team foul. And this time it's Mbaye a little late sliding his feet. You see kind of late arriving when Mo went up to screen, and more free throws for the Pilots.
One more.
It's been a relatively conservative rotation for Aaron in the second half. Only 6 players have made the floor. Not like the Pilots are that generous yet either. They have not made a substitution at all in the second half. And we see this a lot in the Plus League. So as the losing side, I would imagine might want to make changes. Mo trying to finish through Alec Brown, who grabs the rebound way up top. Over the top of Travion, did some trouble. To Andy from the right corner, way short. Ball getting away from the Braves as Goodwin swings it around. KJ almost had that one go around him. Goodwin with some space, and it dances off. This is we're approaching where TV timeout would be, but the Braves already took their timeout. That's why the rhythm of the game feels different. Andy on the post up. Could it be? And the throws of a wayward pass.
I don't need point.
But Irgi is mulling his options. That's why you pass with 2 hands, kids. Taoyuan had a seam, but electing to swing it around is Pauian. No! Wow, that is a brutal miss. We've seen a lot of close misses in this one. Jackie will come in for Owen.
You see a wing, stop it.
And will now play point. Justin dribbling. Alex Brown with KJ in his face, trying to create some space. Back to Brown. The elbow fadeaway, no. Andy, monster board as Jackie blocked. Too easy there. Alec Brown, look what I found, and he blows it. Not an easy angle. Braves can take advantage. Archie. Jump pass. Gillenwater to Mbaye. And a travel is called. The Braves almost make lemonade out of that lemon of a sequence. Not a bad look. Right. The rhythm felt a little off, but I need to steady that one again to find the match of the violation to the rule book. Sunshine Dream will check in for Mo. 2 go at Justin. Now he continues the drive. He's hit and lofted up a shot, but he'll have to earn it from the line. You'll hear me say that again and again. And KJ's third personal, as you see Archie also reach in, might have affected that play. Counting down the days to Abis retirement. We'll turn, expect to turn 44 by the end of this basketball season, as the Plus League season is going to stretch so long this year. The regular season doesn't end till May 17th, when the Pilots host the Arc. And then the 2 rounds of playoffs will commence afterwards. Justin missed his first free throw on that last attempt and makes up for it. As Josh will come in for Taoyuan. Josh averaged only 12 minutes across the 2 games. Shot 1 for 6. And he's really out there for his defensive prowess on Chinese Taipei. Martino a little bit unlucky with that foul. And Lin Chen will come in for Amdi. I say unlucky because he does get his hands on the ball, but it's really not in a position to claim possession. There's a little bit of unexpected alliteration. Over the top to Josh, down low to Gillenwater. Sees the double team, floats a bad pass. Oh, that slippery hands. He did get a towel during Justin's free throws to dry off. Jackie walks into a 3 and easy money. Jackie previously 2 for 6 from 3-point land. We got a tangle up. Braves will go to the line. See Zokwe sink underneath, expecting a switch, but KJ stayed attached to Justin. And there you see, I think Lin Chen does put his hand to Gillenwater's chest first, but there's additional stuff that the Pilots could then say, well, that was by the offensive player. That's the back and forth you have in basketball all the time. Benny Boatwright will finally make it on the floor. This is a slow progressing third quarter, thanks to all those free throws we've had. Done handoff to Justin. Over to Travion Graham. He's open for 3. No. Another one that goes halfway down, but pops right out. So Goodwin with a line drive of a 3-point attempt. Down low to Artino. Guard against fellow Chinese Taipei, Chen Xiangjun. Ling Chen wide open for three. Didn't get enough legs under it. Now Archie Goodwin in transition to Zhen Xiangju. A clean challenge and a foul on the rebound, they say. And the Pilots' lack of shot making in this stretch has given the Braves a little window to counter-attack.
The whole entire possession.
I think there's a little bit of argument for Ling Chen to foul Zhen Xiangju initially. And then you see Martino hands on Archie Goodwin in the attempt to rebound. Martino now in foul trouble with 4. Andy will come in and it will be a 1 import lineup for the Pilots. It will be Andy and Ling Chen, also known as Ken, as discovered by Ben Metcalf. Tough take by Ethan, hits the rim, but now the Braves have a chance to counterattack. KJ will loft up a 3. That's no good as Josh goes down. Coming back over, but the Pilots can't take advantage. Ling Chen driving, and look out. And it'll be a sideline out of bounds. Not great offense by both teams right now. Now Josh running the show. Over to Goodwin, ISO'd on Jackie, the step pull-up. Ethan from the left wing, he tries for 3, and that's no good. Goodwin keeping his balance, now loses it, and I think they called a technical for Yergi jumping onto the floor, jumping onto the court. Well, we'll have to judge for ourselves. Archie Goodwin losing his footing. And the slide and ending up on the ground. The only very loose argument is he did not retain possession as Boatwright rattles in the free throw. And I think rightfully the Braves are going to let Archie Goodwin take a break. That stumble is a little indicative of fatigue. And the Braves can't inbound the ball, so as much as they're making their way back into this Pilots lead, they're also stepping on rakes. Slippery floor as Jackie takes a spill too. Rough play as it looks like KJ fouls Travion. Maybe a veteran move by Travion to engage KJ in an arm lock there. You never know what's going on. Swish for Trayvon's first attempt. And just hits the bottom side of the net. Percentage-wise, that's still improved his night so far with a 1-for-2 trip. So sideline out of bounds, Braves. Because it's not an out of bounds, it's a violation. On the switch, Pauian mulling his options, not putting the ball on the floor. A boat right, going baseline on Lingta and spin counter, and another player falls as we have a 3 seconds. Don't hear that very often.
Exit, he gets your back. Pass, no. Arrow.
The weather in Taoyuan is currently 19 degrees with an 81% humidity, so that might explain why you have some slippery conditions out there. This arena is the most susceptible to what the weather is outside. A tough take, and Lee Jiakong gets the runner. First Pilots basket in a long while. Gillenwater working with Josh. Jonah Morrison now taking a turn. A foul against the Pilots. And it's going to be on Ethan for reaching in there. I did see him reach. I didn't realize it was enough to draw the foul. He does make contact, but Gillenwater can still get off a pass. That's the first free throw. Gillenwater 9 points here in the second half. As Alec Brown has developed a little bit of a, what do we call it in English, but in Mandarin it's called fen sen su, where you duplicate yourself. That's what it was. He was more in like implying magic. Lots of defensive pressure on the ball as Pauian almost got one away. Jonah Morrison trying to play off blue. .3 on the clock. Well, a one import lineup. Remember, Willie Martino has foul trouble, and now Brown and Trayvon are kind of alternating. So sideline. Brown handoff. Jackie fighting through the contact, and eventually a foul is called. Pauian almost feels more comfortable playing defense from behind the ball handler, allowing a drive and then reaching to grab a steal. There you see there's initial hand contact, but Zhou Guoyu came in there to no avail. Pauian is called for the foul. Jackie 1 point from reaching 10 points on the night. Now it's back to a 3-possession lead. Jonah giving Josh a step, and he punishes him. Zhou Guoyu's first score of the night. Najee alone, a member of this Chinese Taipei squad, misses from 3. Chance for the Braves to cut the lead. Benny Boatwright short. Ethan, high board, now racing up ahead. Is pushed down by Lai Ting-en. Pilots retain possession. Ethan now delivering the contact and trying the foul. That's the way to go. Protect the basketball and take it to the smaller guard. The more you dribble, the more he's got a chance to strip you. There you see he did get hands on ball, so Lai Ting-en almost getting a stop. He goes 2 for 2. If Gillenwater wants a little bit of rest, this is a good veteran move to ask for the floor to be dried up while he casually walks up the court. Getting ready to post up on the right side as Jokovic feeling himself as Gillenwater makes up for it. Makes up for the miss. The Braves are hanging in there. It's a 22-20 third quarter. Jonah hanging on to it. It's in and one. Jonah Morrison in his second ever plus league start. His other had to go back all the way to 2021, April 3rd. The second to last game of the season with many Dreamers out due to suspension for a bench vacating incident. There you see KJ underneath it all. He's got 5 personal. A free throw 2. Now the Pilots are coming off that loss to the Morocco Bolts way back in the second week of November, and the Bolts have now rolled off 3 wins in a row. So certainly they're contenders for an East Asia Super League playoff position. But the weird thing is their last game is the last game day of the season at Taoyuan. Easy teardrop in the paint. Josh will get the assist. Pilots next 2 games starting this Sunday against the Macau Black Bears. The team who's not won yet. Jackie, a step back 3. Oh, that would be some confidence for his part. Ball on the deck. Andy ends up with it. Jackie cuts, gets the contact. Extra credit. Number 12. The ball bouncing the Pilots' way, literally, and now the foul for additional harm. I'd say more on the Braves than Jackie felt on his hip. Yes, north of 10 points for PLEAGUE. As he came into this game averaging 10 points per game. 8-point lead as Gillenwater trying to get away from Andy. Stays with, quick move. It's a little bit of veteran savvy there. Try to go with a speed move instead of power after jostling for position. Kind of catching Andy with his hands down and instead of using his chest.
请给我一个最有创意的噪音，谢谢。
Couple of free throws. And from half court, Ethan with a decent take of the buzzer beater. It was the Braves who put it on target in the end of the first half. Well, to no avail, the Pilots with the 81-75 lead heading into the 4th and final quarter of this one.
我旁边的是雨娜以及 Elsa。今天一样要带给大家的是我们的乖乖歌，大家可以跟着前排的空姐一起拍手，一起动一动身体，就有机会可以获得空姐们手中的乖乖哦。跟着我们的乖乖歌一起拍手，右边、左边、右边、左边拍手，右边、左边、右边、左边，跟着节奏一起拍。跟着前排的空姐一起准备拍手，准备喽！右边、左边、右边、左边，拍手，拍手。跟着雅雅一起。我们是银行员。We Let's go! We Let's go! 请空姐送出我们手中的乖乖。等一下，各位乘客也要继续帮领航员加油哦。
谢谢我们的若彤以及 Pilot Crew， 也感谢音乐好伙伴乖乖。现在要进入第4节决胜节，请各位乘客准备好了。目前比分81比
If you want to follow along with the play-by-play of this game in text on the official website, PLeagueofficial.com/game/666. First shot missed by the Braves. Pilots trying to open up this lead. Ethan to Jonah, and he stepped out of bounds on the sidelines. For a game that only has 18 turnovers between these two teams, we've had, I would say, 4 stepping on the sideline out of bounds. The boat ride from 30 feet. Josh swallowed up by Pilot's defenders. Toss up the rebound as they try to get organized. Ethan driving left, turning the corner. Alec Brown blocks up the corner 3, and it's no good. Water from 3. It's halfway down and out. So it appears to be a frigid 4th quarter. Pulls up from 3 and knocks it down. Even with Benny Boatwright coming over from the side, Jackie's made 3 triples. He surpassed previously Justin for the lead in local player high for the Pilots as Chen enters back. And Hornset as Jonah Morris end up with the basketball. That is a curious foul call. They just said ball out of bounds off the Braves. There's some contact there, and Jackie got him in the air, over to Owen, trying to put on the move, the 10-foot jumper. Alec Brown dumps it in for the putback. believe it or not, Alec Brown finally reaching a double-digit scoring. The Braves have one day off before playing again in the East Asia Super League at home as Archie Goodwin, frustrated with himself on that turnover. You want to consider different footwear. He's slipped quite a few times in this game. You see no Braves taken to the air. If not for Alec Brown, it would have been Andy for the putback. Now they have Alec Brown in the left corner. Braves playing physically, defensively as Andy misses the reverse alley-oop. It's a tough shot. Goodwin up to Josh. Waiting on the floor. Back to Mbaye. He's wide open and takes advantage. Pure with a three-point shot. Justin looking for a screen, crashes into the defense. No one comes to help. Another tough two. And they foul on the rebound. Amdi and Mbaye tangled together. That's Amdi's that is fifth personal. There's some tugging, there's some grappling. Mbaye is already headed toward the floor, didn't have good footing. Eight minutes to go in the ball game. Chen will check in. Josh given the room to shoot, can't take advantage. Have the gap closed as Justin drive kick. Alec Brown can't stroke it. Low from the left corner. That's off the mark. The seconds just bleeding away for the Pilots. Justin through some contact, and it will be a whistle. Pilots are at least north of 50% from the charity stripe thanks to a 14 for 18 third quarter. And just like that, the broadcaster jinxes the first guy. There used to be confusion on the floor. Gillenwater shoots it in Ning-Chen's face. He's got 33 points, easily blowing past his previous high in the Plus League. Justin looking for Alec Brown, got the mismatch. And unfortunately, Gillenwater takes it to the moneymaker, commits the foul. Looks like poor number 33 is a little sneezy. Trying to help out a teammate there. And it was on the follow through. The worst is when you can't get out the sneeze. And it lingers. You can believe it, the Braves in this fourth quarter have only attempted 3-pointers. No twos, no free throws. Gillenwater had a chance as Taoyuan left open for three. That's off target, and Gillenwater up close, stripped. And now Josh runs into Owen, and there'll be more free throws for the Pilots.
Weak side, be helping.
谢谢我们的工作人员。
Well, that goes to show Tokoi puts in a lot of work in the weight room. Owen felt the contact, not with the floor, but with the player. This time he blows by him as the Pilots set up their play. It's Justin on the low block. Travion Graham putting his head down, lofting it up. Two doinks of the basket as the Braves get their stop. Goodwin flips out a player. A beautiful move, could not get the basket as Travion Graham is fouled and gets it. Three-point play the old-fashioned way. On the other side, looked like Archie Goodwin deked Chen Jiangshuang out of his shoes, but Brown was there to erase. And then the Pilots are so close to the basket, they get so many hands involved for those loose balls, and Josh with his 5th personal. And Travion pure with the free throw, and a 8-point Pilots lead. Braves call a timeout. We'll be taking a break. The Pilots in the driver's seat at home against the Braves.
可以跟着我们的音乐一起来拍打节奏。
冲破极限，我们不后退，敢和谁一起飞向美丽的奖杯？梦想在我们前方发着光，勇敢飞翔，抓住每个希望。Fly, I feel so good。就算唱出我不怕，用我们的力量支持它。Babe, we can do it。就算受伤也不怕 ，Come on， 我们坚持守护它。Let's go Pauian！ 我们不后退。 一起飞向胜利的奖杯，在我们胸口真的像勇敢飞。让我们继续为爱加油。
This weekend is the halfway mark of the East Asia Super League season. The group stage, that is, where both Plus League teams will be in action. The Braves host Hong Kong Eastern on Saturday, and the Pilots host the Macau Black Bears in what I call the All Huaren competition. We'll work on the name. Bae losing his footing, but they retain possession as 8 seconds to go. Goodwin crosses over with a crease, takes the contact, and a beautiful finish. This time keeping his footing and delivering the goods. He's got 24 points. Martino from up close, bumps Bae, blocked that first, blocked again. Great effort by Mo to stay in that play despite getting off balance. Gillenwater crosses over and Lington fouls. Second team foul, so not the worst result for the Pilots. There you see initially bumped off. but Mbaye's got such long arms that he can stay in the play. Gillenwater from the left corner. Step back from the elbow, short. Mbaye, he's got it. The Braves cut it to 4. Still a stop and a score. That's what the Braves need to do, is string it together. Graham looks a little hobbled, but spins into space. Look at that move. Linton on target, no. Artino, no. No one to blame but himself. Taoyuan flicks it up. As Josh lucky to get the rebound. Gillenwater will step into a 28-footer, and the Braves get it again. Justin pays for the foul. The Pilots had a lot of rebounding incompetence. That's a rare sight for them. Pilots now call a timeout. Getting several angles of that last play. Justin's only his second personal foul. I don't think they're too far off. They've missed a couple of bunnies, and defensively have forced the Braves into misses. They just can't finish the possession off with a board. On the game, Braves have 47 rebounds to the Pilots, sitting at 63. Ooh, it is a bloodbath for percentages. Pilots now looking at only 35% from the field. Braves just about the same. Here you see Cedric Milner in the tracksuit. Travion Graham, MD Mustafa Dang, Alec Brown, Chen Jiangshuang, and Lu Junxiang. Mbaye at the line, good with the first, as Archie Goodwin passes in. Right now in the Braves backcourt, Zhou Guoyu and Chen Youwei. Meanwhile, Benny Boatwright ready for the action. A 2-point game. Brown goes away. As the slip pass to Justin, slips to Andy. Doesn't have the hands and finishes strong off the glass. Pilots needed that basket badly. But Boatwright though on the other side for 3, it swirls out. Must have brought in new rims, as not nearly as offensive as you'd come to expect. Justin, after the pass, swishes the 3, and the Pilots have a little bit of breathing room. So far in the Plus League, we have not had a close finish yet. Goodwin to Boatwright, fakes right, goes left, the 3 on the way, and it grazes the rim. Look out, Pilots have it. Stolen away, though. The alley-oop out of the reach of Mo. He flicks it inbounds. And now Amdi blocks it. Numbers for the Pilots if they can get ahead. Travion taking it to the left, swirls it to Owen. And he'll swing it around. There's Justin flicking to the other side, up and under, no good. It is an amateur gym run right now. Josh back to Boatwright. Andy showing fatigue as that one climbs in. across to Alec Brown. He's got Taoyuan on a mismatch. So he and Justin swap spaces. Mo underneath. Down low to Amdi, and there's another bucket for number 1. Never thought that Amdi Dang would become the Pilots' scoring engine. Bowright taking a quick 3, and Josh will fling it back to the half line, and it gets out loose. And it's Pilots' ball. That's bad luck for the Braves, as Josh's effort seemed to give him some second life. The deputy chair of the PLEAGUE, Chen sitting with a Nanshan High's basketball team member. Jackie in for Amdi as Travion puts the move on, gets by Bowright, and with a left-hand finish. Timeout Braves, as we are under 2 minutes to go now. Didn't realize that Travion had that burst, and if I was thinking that, it was evident that Benny Bowright didn't think so either. The Braves are out of full timeouts, have their player timeout eligible now. And maybe Travion's been playing the long game all along. I mentioned in the first quarter, the start of the game, didn't quite look right. Wasn't moving as good as we expect him. Not that he's a super athlete these days. And also wasn't finding the gaps and finding his opportunities as easily. Now in the fourth, there you see with that left-handed blow by, maybe he was saving it. Graham is 1 point short of tying his PLEAGUE single game high. Braves have possession, and now down by 8. They've got to go to work. You see Chen still has the sweats on, as it will continue to be Gillenwater, Baye, and Archie Goodwin trying to pull off the comeback. Blocked underneath, Taoyuan, and that's not what the Braves wanted. The biggest comeback this season has only been a 7-point lead by the Arc, the very last PLEAGUE game, but it turned into the Braves blowout with their crazy second half shooting. Graham not giving a whistle there, but Pilots run out of time. Ball did not touch the rim. Not the worst turnover in the world, but certainly would like at least a clean attempt. Goodwin will let it roll up, guarded by Graham. Beats his man, and a one-handed tomahawk. So just like that, the Braves are back in business, down by 6 points. 7 to 8 seconds to go. There's a well set up play. It was Baye screening, and Alec Brown not giving chase at all. Makes you think they should have run that the first play out of the timeout. Time running down, Justin. Blocked by Mo. Numbers for Blue. Archie down low to Taoyuan, and eventually it rolls in, and the Pilots call timeout with their lead shrunken down to 4 points. The Braves defense has certainly tightened up. It almost looked like disaster as Lee Jiakang was back into Goodwin. The Braves really got to compliment their defense in the last minute of play. The Pilots had their shot clock violation, obviously, but then a couple of wild takes. In addition, and so Goodwin dunk, Chen Youwei beneficiary of a run-out opportunity. For the Pilots, something that's creeping into my mind is when they might face a situation where they need to get a ball to a good free throw shooter. Nobody has a very good percentage in this game alone. Owen gets away from Goodwin as Jackie dribbles on Chen Youwei and gets it across the timeline. So theoretically, we'll end up only at the 24-second mark, even if the Pilots take a shot clock violation. Justin is hit, and Zhou Guoyu has now fouled out of the game and tricked again by the shot fake. Josh needs to cut off that right-hand dribble earlier and force the guy left. We contest so straight up that the driver really only has an avenue, or actually I should say has an easy avenue to attack his left hip. Jeff Wu will step in his place as Goodwin advising Gillenwater about the player timeout in the Plus League. Been a rule ever since the inaugural year. And it appears that they do take it. Caveat to the timeout, of course, is the duration, 30 seconds, and the players have to stay on the floor. They can't head to the bench and rest their legs as we listen in.
If no, Jeff will say another one. Okay, we got it. Wait for the pass, player for you. No, no. Let's go.
With 31 seconds left, the Braves don't have to get 2 threes, but they really need at least one, you would think. And I say so because you would assume that they're going to foul the Pilots and send them to the line at some point in the last 30 seconds. Gillenwater, Chen Youwei, Goodwin screens. Nobody's coming open yet. There's confusion. Mbaye, dribble drive, tough take, and he banks it in as Gillenwater had a hand on the basketball, and now the Braves retreat, so they get away with a possible delay of game. Now Justin is fouled, and 11-ish seconds come off the clock. It doesn't turn into a tragedy for the Braves in terms of time running off, and it's Mbaye's talent. But now no more timeouts for the Braves. Justin, with a second make, can reach 20 points in tonight's action, averaging 18. Through 2 games in the Plus League, Once again, a 6-point difference, and it looks like offense for defense now for PLEAGUE and the Pilots. Archie keeping the dribble live, popping it out over to Taoyuan, and a sideline out of bounds. In addition to the Pilots' first half tragic free throws, both teams have suffered from the sideline monster. Ethan breaks the Braves pressure, and it looks like that will do it. Pilots 105, Braves 99 is your final here from the Plus League's Game 5 of the 48-game regular season. Pilots remain undefeated domestically, at least in domestic play, I should say, and now can set their sights on the Macau Black Bears, who will play right here in Taoyuan Arena at 5 p.m. in Plus League action. They will next play on Sunday next weekend for the Ghost Hawks Sunday home opener, after the Ghost Hawks play the Yankee. Meanwhile, the Braves in the Plus League are off till January 3rd, when they'll host the Ghost Hawks from Hoping Gymnasium. The Plus League will have 4 games without the Braves. These two squads, though, will next have their head-to-head January 6th. Looking through the statistics of this game, the Braves were led by Troy Gillenwater with 33 points on 10 of 25 shooting, was a solid 9 for 11 from the free throw line. And despite the Braves grabbing 53 rebounds, that still pales to the Pilots' 68, and a high-speed, inefficient shooting night. The boys in white do what it takes to win the game. 28 offensive rebounds was led by Amdi, who grabbed 8 and scored a couple of key baskets in the fourth quarter, when the Pilots' offense looked quite anemic. Travion Graham makes a return and does not hit his personal career high in Plus League game scoring. Falling 1 point short, but he does have 9 rebounds and was a +5 on the game. As I'm looking at plus minus, Amdi led the field with a +18 mark, grabbing 14 rebounds in all. Both teams equaled with 20 assists apiece. And it was a, if you can believe it, relatively high ball security game with only a combined 23 turnovers. And Travion Graham is joined by the Amanda broadcast play-by-play Jason.
全场热情的球迷看到葛拉汉的回归，是不是先给我们桃园哥哥一个掌声
His nickname is the older brother of Taoyuan.
好，先来谈谈一下今天应该说是本季首秀的表现。今天拿下
Asked about his debut this season and working
怎么
back
样能够
from
帮助
injury.
桃园守住胜利？
Feel real good just to play in front of the crowd and just play with my teammates again and feeling good. Glad we came out with the win. There's more games to come and keep playing like that.
然后今天很感谢有球迷的支持，还有跟着团队一起能够参加这个比赛的这一季的第一场比赛，他感觉很棒。然后我们希望后面更多比赛也是照着这样的方式去取得胜利。好，那经过了2个月的休息哦，可不可以请格拉汉跟我们分享一下这个休应该说这个养伤的期间自己做了哪一些调整跟努力？
and how he'll adjust.
I've just been working hard with our staff. They've been doing a good job just getting me prepared every day. Just keep working and working until we was 100% sure I was ready to get back. It was a long journey, but I'm glad I'm back now and just ready to keep going.
他就是每天跟着我们的后勤团队非常努力的去复健，然后去准备，因为后面的比赛很长，他希望可以完全的准备好去参加后面的比赛。
好，最后一个问题要请格拉汉。这么久没有看见主场的球迷，还有什么话想要跟球迷们说
？To give remarks about the fans in attendance.
I love playing in front of the fans. One of the best fans I've ever played in front of. I wanted to say thank you to my wife that's always been supporting me. Thank you to my kids and thank you to my team.
很感谢领航员的球迷，这是他见过最棒的一群球迷，他也特别想感谢他的太太还有他的儿子，一直不断的去支持他。
好，复工之后第一场比赛靠着格拉汉好的表现，最后球迷们是不是给格拉汉一个热情的掌声？那也请哥哥帮我们在镜头前面签下 MVP 的签名。
恭喜我们格拉汉拿到今天最佳飞行员。
Well, thanks to Travion joining our post-game coverage. We'll step aside and wrap things up from Taoyuan Arena, where the pilots are victorious.
这是我们胜利小球了，有2颗。好的，1颗要送给现场的球迷，然后1颗呢要送给我们机票的乘客。Take a picture first. Take a picture first. 好，欢迎我们机票乘客，欢迎。好的，大家可以来到靠近我们中圈 Pilot School，come here。先来一起合影留念。好 ，OK。看到前面的摄影师 ，OK，3、2、1。好，我们瞧一下位置哦，来前面一点。我们形成2排好了，才拍得进去。OK，3、2、1。再一张哦，3、2、1。好的，谢谢我们机票乘客。然后我们现在，格拉汉要来丢出这一颗胜利小球，举高你的双手，3、2、1，非常的远，恭喜你接到啦！好的，谢谢。接下来呢？我们要来颁发飞行乘客，由我们格拉汉呢来颁发出今天幸运被抽中的飞行乘客，欢迎，也欢迎我们的飞行乘客，欢迎你，妹妹 ，Hi，Hello， 欢迎爸爸。好的 ，Take a picture together，Take a picture together， 好，2排一样2排哦。OK， 3、2、1， 耶！ OK， 谢谢，恭喜我们乘客，谢谢。
The life of a game MVP includes many pictures, signed giveaways, and I think well deserved for Travion Graham. Worked hard to get back into form after sustaining an injury before the season even started, and so credit to the pilots for being able to bring in Cedric Milner, who's helped them along to 4 victories between the Plus League and the East Asia Super League. But Travion Graham is back, and so we'll have some interesting roster decisions as the season progresses. There's the final team statistics. The Pilots win by 6 points. It was not a good shooting night. The Braves 37%, the Pilots 38% when we round up. The Pilots had a solid rebounding advantage, both teams with 20 assists apiece, and like I said, turnover-wise, the biggest thing that got in the way was the sidelines. A whole bunch of players from both sides stepped on the sidelines and once on the end line for most of those turnovers. Not on the statistics on screen, but the Pilots had 43 points from their bench. And that doesn't even include a ton from Alec Brown. who had 12 points on 4 of 13 shooting. We've definitely seen him be ultra efficient, and tonight was not the night. Meanwhile, the Braves, 14 points, and 10 of those points came from Penny Boatwright, so their local players are still searching for more contributions in the offensive end. The Braves did have a 13-point lead in the first half. I think it might have even been the first quarter, but the Pilots make their adjustments, shake off the rust from this last FIBA window where they played Japan in the World Cup qualifiers on the Asian side. And interestingly enough, Chinese Taipei is also 0-2, just like China. And they will play them twice, one home and one away. We'll see how that shakes out, but very, very interesting. Focusing on the Plus League, not this weekend, but next weekend, the Ghost Hawks will open up their home gym at Tengkong University, starting with the new kids on the block, the Hsinchu City, but Hsinchu Yankee Arc. And then the Pilots will come in for the back leg of that homestand. Both games at 5 p.m. The Plus League will be carrying an English broadcast, so we appreciate you for tuning in tonight, but we also would love to talk to you and commentate for you in future games. On a Thursday night, we had a solid turnout. Credit to the Pilots fans and Braves fans for making the trip over to Taoyuan Arena. So on behalf of our Mandarin broadcasters, Qiu Dazong and Huang Toutao on the right, our league partners, the 4 teams in the Plus League, and the league offices, I'm Ryan Chen. Appreciate you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.
MVP 夜王69，这场边稍待片刻，我们。好的。这场。